Let's pay homage to the lineage gurus, homage to the Venerable Mangyalmu, homage to Master Sakyatsanko, homage to His Holiness the 16th Karmapa, and homage to Master Thupten Dorshi. Homage to the three jewels of the altar. Homage to the main deity of Homa today, the greatly loving and compassionate Arya Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. Tanchen Katso, Thupten Siddhi, Thupten Kama, all Dharma masters, Dharma lecturers, Dharma teachers, Dharma instructors, Dharma tutors, temple and center directors, and all disciples present here and over the internet. How do you do? I would like to announce for next Sunday, September 15th at 3 p.m. there would be Kalachakra Homa fire offering ceremony. The Kalachakra. A typical Vajra deity would have home as their seed syllable in blue. The mudra for the 5 fingers is crossed and the tip of the thumbs touching each other. Today, listening to the mantra chanting by Sam of Li Zhang, what do you think? I had a response. The person who chanted the mantra is around, is nearby, one woman and one man. Who participate in the mantra chanting? The man is Master Lian Chiu. Is she here? No. How come? I felt that the person who chanted the mantra is right here. Any other mantras that were chanted by her? The Dharma sister is here. Please stand up so everybody can see you. I felt that the person who chanted the mantra is here. But you didn't sing this one. Which one did you sing? The Rajambala and Yamantaka. The female voice was yours for Rajambala and Yamantaka. That's good. Okay, thank you very much. Because I felt the mantra chanting, and the person who chanted is also here. And she's one of the person who sang in the Sound of Lechang. Anybody else? I was in the first version, and what version is now? So Master Lin Chiu and also you, the first version. So I felt the people who chanted the mantra were here. And the Lin Chu, Dharma lecturer, is also in the team. So my feeling was right. So in the Sound of Lechang, the teams here. So you and Lin Chiu sang the male voice together, and the female voice, the two of them, and others too. The primary voice is Master Lin Chiu, and there were many other accompaniments. And then there are many primary female voices for different mantras. And also many secondary voices as well. So my feeling was right. Kalachakra was a manifestation of Sakyamuni Buddha. And also King Suchandra of Shambhala, who brought back to Shambhala, Shambhala kingdom. So that's why all the people of the Shambhala kingdom practice Kalachakra. So Kalachakra Dharma is also one of the 5 great Heruka Tantra or practices in Tibetan Buddhism. This is a great Dharma or Tantra. This Kalachakra deity at the South Mountain Retreat living room, there's a statue of Kalachakra Buddha, a huge statue. And above my head, when I sleep at night, there is also a huge tanka of Kalachakra. It was hung by you, right? What's your name? Master Piano. He was a constructor in New York before. Right, in New York. So you know well about construction. And the columbarium was built by him. There were biddings back then for the Twin Lotus columbarium. How much to build it? The highest one requested of 4 million. And the few middling ones over 2 millions. And how much did you spend to build it? 1.4 to 1.5 millions. So he only spent 1.4 million, and other people requested 4 million. So he saved a lot of money for Rainbow Temple. So he has a huge credit for the columbarium. And Sakura, the Dhamma lecture, Sakura, also. And Master Piano, he had the experience of building houses. So he saved a lot of money for Rainbow Temple. So Rainbow Temple should owe him money and gratitude. Today we perform the aria of Deswara Homa. And this is the wealthiest person Dhamma practice. And the key points on the offering. You have to offer the 5 treasures, 5 grains, and 5 color cloths, precious cloths. The so-called 5 treasures are, meaning this indispensable, inexhaustible money. And 5 grains mean that you have food and drink that's more than enough, that you inexhaustible clothing to wear, inexhaustible food and drink to eat, and inexhaustible money. 5 treasures are gold, silver, pearls, precious jewels, crystal. Those are the 5 treasures. We have gold here. One kilogram. 1 kilogram of gold. 2 kilobars of gold. And 3 kilobars, 3 kilograms of gold balls. Do you know how much gold costs now? 3 kilograms of gold altogether, it's over 240,000 US dollars. It's expensive now. So these 3 balls, the value is 240,000. So please watch it over. As soon as Grandmaster leaves this place, it has to be. It's heavy. It's heavy. And there are many precious jewels and crystals and pearls and silverware. Many of them. Yeah, it's inexhaustible. And in the future, you would have your home made of gold. The pillows are made of pure, solid gold. Because you're the wealthiest, and even the toilets are made of gold. This is very special. And look at the mudra. Number 1, richest person. And the key is in the merit dedication. May the treasures be inexhaustible, and beautiful clothes inexhaustible, and the 5 grains inexhaustible. That's only for the wealthiest person. If you can't be the wealthiest, you can't be a wealthy person in this lifetime. In your next lives, you will be. After receiving this empowerment and practicing this Dharma, in your next life, you will all be rich person. And the greatest wealth that one can attain is to attain Buddhahood. And once you gain spiritual response, then wherever you go, you would be the wealthiest. Like Guru Dorje Dore. If you attain spiritual union, then you would have all your wishes fulfilled. And whatever you think in your heart or mind will happen very quickly. Just with one thought, with that one thought, very fast, whatever it is will happen. So that's also about the wealth, that you, whatever you think will happen. Actually, I didn't think of anything, but it happens by itself, really. A spiritual cultivator cannot be wearing all the precious items, gold and jade, but I never bought any of them. Grandmaster wears those precious jewelries, but it's given by them. And then if I don't wear them, they would cry. And among the disciples, there's one that's the wealthiest person. Right now, they are already wealthy people. And the things that they give me is always the first brand names. I have my own brand name, like this dragon robe, because nobody wears like this whenever I go out. And the Westerners see that, wow, so beautiful. They never seen anything like it. And they ask me, where'd you buy this? He's the richest man. Right. Too many watches offered to me. And I would give them away at the right time. I used to wear Rolex watches, and those are just taxis. And the 10 most expensive or best watches are the 3 Ps. AP, Patek Philippe, AP, and Piaget. The 3 Ps. This really look bad. Is it nice? I really don't like to wear them, but because only this, they give me 5 of them with all different colors. I have to wear it because they're watching over the internet. And how about this? And it's with my name on it. And this was really given by the wealthiest person. And I think this was given by True Buddha Foundation. It's like a red twin. So if I just let it lay there, it just lay there. If I wear it, I wear it. And if one day I go away, I would never know where they would all go. And whoever with affinity would have them. These 3 bars of gold, after the ceremony, will be returned to me. They were borrowed. They were mine to start with. I just brought them here, loaned it to the Rainbow Temple. You know, why did you only borrow 3 bars? I can let you borrow 10 or 50 bars. However, you have to go back to Taiwan. under a tree, buried underground, and those with the right affinity would find it. It's okay, they're just rocks. This is rock, but valuable. So today I also felt that the people who were chanting the mantras are here. Sure enough. I know Lien Chu, Master Lien Chu has left. Now let's do the Q&A. Question from Malaysia, Lien Chong Hua. Homage to the lineage of Guru, Dhamma King Genso, Amitabha. May the Buddha be well. I would like to ask the Master, in the practices of enrichment and mechanization of Mahamayuri, should we first recite the Mahamayuri mantra 100,000 times before offering oranges and pomegranates, before proceeding with the enrichment and mechanization practices? Or should we chant 100,000 of Mahamayuri mantra in front of the offered oranges and pomegranates before proceeding with the practices? Because oranges and pomegranate do not keep well and can mold or rot. So chanting 100,000 of Mahamayuri mantra within 1 month or short period to bless the oranges and pomegranates. This is not a question. This is a question of not a question. It's not a question. Oranges, are they expensive? No. And pomegranates, not expensive. Why don't you just change every day? Buy some. When you do Dharma practice, you completed 100,000 recitation of the mantra. Or before completing, you need to make the offerings, whether it's for enrichment or mechanization. You know that Mahamayuri, the peacock king, holds the things like oranges and pomegranates. They're not expensive, right? You can just buy them in the market every day and change them every day. When you practice every day, you make new offerings every day. And the visualization practice for enrichment and mechanization can be done during your Dharma practice. So it's best if you change the offerings every day. Don't offer it until it rots. This is not a question, right? Right? Is there anything to? It's easy to make an offering of an orange and pomegranate. Let me share a joke. You're too serious. Woman asked the man, "Hey, honey, my motorcycle key is lost." And the man said, "Did you put it on your cosmetic table?" And the woman said, Yeah, I saw it there. And my phone is lost too. And the husband said, "But aren't you using it to call me now?" And she said, Yeah, I have such a bad memory. And the man said, It's not memory loss, but your brain is broken because we've been divorced for so long. And she still calls him husband. If you're very poor, then just book a few jobs. Although you may not become rich right away, but at least you have no time to spend money. All certificates need exams. How come marriage certificate doesn't need an exam? To get any other certificate, you have to take an exam. But how come not for marriage certificate? Because love cannot be tested. The general manager cannot cook, but he's very good at one dish. It's frying, which means firing people or laying off people. What are the three virtues? Liberation virtue of Dharma, and virtue of compassion. So this bodhisattva of the store of virtues have attained these three virtues. In the Vimalakirti Sutra, it talks about this bodhisattva store of virtues. Virtue of liberation, virtue of prajna, and virtue and a virtue of Dhammakaya. So Bodhisattva store of virtues because he has attained three virtues. Having the phenomena of attainability is duality. If there is no attainability, then there is no grasping or rejecting. Being free from grasping and rejecting is entering Brahmakirti of non-duality. That's what we'll talk about today. Having phenomena of attainability is duality. I will not explain literally. So the heavens are in heaven and hells are underground. Heavens and hells are one or two. Strictly speaking, are two. When you go to heavens, then you attain something. You go to hells, you also attain something. But heavens and hells are different. If you've gone to the heavens, then you enjoy your blessings. And if you go to hell, you are suffering. So there are two things when they are differentiated, and for most ordinary people. But actually, there's only one. There are only one. Why do we say there's only one? Because they are created by the mind. It's your mind, your heart or mind, that creates it. The first qualification or requirement to go to Sukhavati is if you do not have good roots, you cannot go to Sukhavati or the Pure Land of Amitabha. You have to have good root to go to the Pure Land of Amitabha Buddha. If you have created lots of karma, it's impossible for you to go to Sukhavati. So Sukhavati, the Pure Land of utmost bliss of Amitabha Buddha in the West, Amitabha Pure Lands, the Western realm of utmost bliss, is praised by all Buddhas of the 10 directions. But in order to go there, you have to have good roots. Second, you have to be single-minded in chanting the Buddha's name. But you have to have good roots, good spiritual roots. And what is good spiritual root? Is your heart mind. The one who creates karma is your heart mind. Heavens are manifested by your own heart mind. Hells are also manifested by your own heart mind. Every person wants to live a good life. Think about it. Of course, it's the best to go to Sukhavati, to go to the Pure Land. That would be the best. There's Amitabha Buddha there, Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva, Mahastama Bodhisattva, and there are many Dharmakaya Buddhas, Sambhogakaya Buddhas, and Nirmanakaya Buddhas. In the Pure Land, the highest Pure Land of a pure serene light, there are Dharmakaya Buddhas. And on the second and third levels of the Pure Lands, there are Sambhogakaya Buddhas, and at the lowest level, the mixed Pure Land of sages and ordinary beings, there are Nirmanakaya Buddhas. But without good roots, you cannot go there. So that's why Amitabha Buddha has to radiate infinite light to eradicate your karma and your sins and karmic transgressions in order for you to go there. Everything is created by the heart of mind, by your heart of mind. Where is God is inside your heart mind. Where are hells, they are also inside your heart mind. And that's one and not two. That's how I would explain it. But Bodhisattva, the store of virtue, did not say that. But I separated them. Look at the heavens and hells. They are one and not two. For sure. Definitely not two. Don't think that heavens and hells are far away, that Sukhavati is far away. No, they are inside your heart mind. What's spoken here, like the Bodhisattva store of virtues, Those free from grasping and rejecting is entering the Vimalakirti of non-duality. And you don't say that you have to go to Pure Land, but naturally you will go there. And you will not say that you would go to hells, and naturally you would go to hells. All just manifested by your own heart mind. So you don't grasp or you don't reject. You don't grasp on the Pure Land or hells, but you would go there naturally, automatically, due to karma, due to karmic retributions and causes and effects, which were created by your own heart mind, manifested by your own heart mind. You don't grasp, you don't reject, but spiritual cultivators follow your own roles, performing your spiritual cultivation without grasping or rejecting, and naturally we would go to the Pure Land. So according to Bodhisattva's stored virtues, this is the Vimalakirti of non-duality. Typically, ordinary people would say that the Saha world is not Pure Land, is not hells, but actually they both exist. There are so many hells in the Saha world. Just look at the hospitals, pulling tongue when they have growth on the tongue and they have to be cut or amputated. That's the hells of pulling out tongues or gouging eyes or amputating your legs. And transplants of hearts and livers and kidneys. So how different would that be from the hells? They are hells on earth. So in the Saha world, they are also, we call them the boundary hells. Hells on the boundary. Hells, they are the so-called 8 extreme heat and extreme cold hells. So hot and so cold that you can't stand it. As if you live in hells. There are many places now that are scorching, as if you are peeling your skins, and there's so many disasters, and in a moment everything's gone. Don't you think that's hells? And epidemics, plagues, wars, famine, natural disasters, they're all hells. So hells do exist in Saha. There are also heavens in the Saha. They're all in here. Everything is created by the heart mind. So the heart mind only, or mind only school is actually Zen Buddhism. So Bodhisattva's virtue said, having phenomena of attainability is duality. If there is no attainability, there is no grasping or rejecting. Being free from grasping and rejecting is entering Vimalakirti of non-duality. So I use hells and heavens as examples. So you think going to Pure Land, you attain something. Actually, you go to hells, you attain something too, but the two of them are different. So having phenomena of attainability is duality, but actually it's just a manifestation of your own heart mind. So your heart mind can create heavens or create hells. They are one. So a spiritual cultivator have three virtues. There is the Grand Hotel, three virtues at the Chengde Road in Taipei. As long as you have three virtues, you don't have to grasp or reject, and you're bodhisattva already. So that's bodhisattva's store of virtues. They don't have to grasp and strive that they have to go to the Pure Land of Buddhaverse. And they would go there naturally. And you don't have to strive to go to hells. Without grasping and rejecting, you would go there. That's called no grasping and rejecting. You just follow your will to do the work of your spiritual cultivation. That's spoken by Bodhisattva's strong virtues. Sure. I always feel in the summertime when I shower, it's like washing veggies for the mosquitoes. It makes some sense. So when you're washing yourself as if you're washing food for the mosquitoes. Mom called Xiaoming. Time to wake up. And Xiaoming said, no, I don't like school. I don't want to go back to school. And Mom said, you have to go. And Xiaoming said, why? Because you're the teacher. The teacher does not want to go to school. So, performing Arya Avalokitesvara Dharma, remember the offerings, 5 treasures, 5 grains, and 5 colored cloths. And your future attainments would be incredible. These are the tiny gold, 25 gram. Then, is that silver? 5 cloths. And precious jewels. And the 5 grains right there in the front. Remember, you have to offer these 3 kinds. You don't have to offer the 1 kilo bar. You can also use the smaller bars or coins. And today, I will also bestow the empowerment for Arya Avalokitesvara Dharma practice, and I have translated that. Finally, it's on the offering. And in a moment, when I give the empowerment, it includes refuge initiation and Arya Avalokitesvara, the wealthiest person.
多带一点黄金来，拿3块还不够就可以。还有，没错，还有的。
So you're saying that three bars are not enough? Yeah, we have more. We should tell them in the temple. Whenever we have Arya Avalokitesvara empowerment. And your retreat center is also huge. How much money? What's the value? You don't remember? No, however you want. Oh, you're very rich. You know, you should bring more. That would be right. I know you're very rich. If you saw something and you would like to share, go ahead.你教他拿椅子，我们拿 bags， 这样可以分工。
再讲，现在
OK。
他太早上在这里，
他就是很热心。
对，他这样子很特殊，很特别一个人站在这里。
She's always like， 他就是那样。
不懂。
对，而且他也是哎。There are many people who saw things. I saw Grandmaster specifically and transformed into Arya Avalokitesvara. That's absolutely beautiful and with lots of precious jewels. Thank you. Thank you. So what she saw and what she saw the same. Anybody else?
Transform into the room, and then everyone is laying into walking
Okay. Anyone who can translate it?
只是看到说钱如雨下，而且那个雨下钱一下来，这每一个角落全部都是下钱的雨，那是没有办法停的。那个时候圣观音呢，加持大家去除掉所有的财务的困难。
Very good. That money rains like showers. Anybody else?
你们如果不讲的话， 回气啊，
If you didn't say,
会这个会捶自己的枕头，
then you would start punching your own pillows and crying because you didn't share.
还有看到的吗？
Anybody else who saw something?
Ờ, 先生好，我看到很多100块的
I saw many $100 bills
非
floating down. US dollars can be used all over the world.
不要看到印尼盾就好。
It's good that you don't see Indonesian rupiah. Even in the tens of thousands, Indonesian rupiah, it's only a few pennies.
100块的，
But $100 US bills,
好吧，就是这样吧。
okay, American